NBA2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the 5. And for Memphis, Morant now in at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brooks, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. So the Pelicans win the tip. Here's Ball. Williamson outside. Pass to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so it's Memphis with it. Anderson outside. Here's Morant. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Williamson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Well, then we know that Morant can make this shot. The defense has to defend him better next time.
Ingram outside. We play just over a minute here in the first. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Brooks. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that one falls for Brooks.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
And both free throws good for Brooks. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Kings in Sacramento, and it's good for 2.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Morant's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ball feeling it out a bit. Ingram outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 5 now.
3-point range from his days at Duke. Ingram shoots with range.
Passes it to Brooks. No good from outside. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Stolen by Brooks. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. Flushes it down to finish the break.
With agile hands and precise timing, Brooks gets the fast break started with a quality defensive effort.
Morant against Ball. Williamson double team. Shoots. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
The first free throw is good. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Stolen by Ball. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's the toughness from Ball, accepting the punishment and powering through it like a champ.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Now here's Morant. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Stolen by Ball. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody back.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Morant against Ball. Morant reaches to Valanciunas. Chalk up 2 there.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bledsoe kicks to Adams. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Guard skills. Ingram confident with the ball in his hands.
Morant outside. The pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Adams. No good from Valanciunas.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Ball no good. And stolen by Williamson. Pass the ball. Back to Williamson. Over Allen. That one wide left. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant passes to Anderson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Ingram outside. Back to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Adams finds Ingram. Count the basket.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Allen outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Adams. No good off the front iron.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
And it's good, 2 points.
I'm willing to give up on that possession. I love Williamson's commitment and attack mentality.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Allen. Here's Valanciunas. And he banks in the layup. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
So both teams making some changes here. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. And here are the league's best at that position. Brandon Ingram, 4th.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. I mean, to make the list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. Here's Tillman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Conchar. Here's Jang. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Passes it to Melly. Back to Ingram. They get a hand on it. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Rejected by Ingram. On the basket by Jones. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Ingram up top. 26 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Conchar. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now here's Ingram. 9 points in the game so far. He gets it in there.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jang, and that comes off the assist by Jones. New Orleans leading by 3. Dishes to Ingram. And he lays it straight in. Ingram's got 13.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, Jones. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Tillman, and that one drops for him.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Kicks it to Ingram. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Nice concentration from the slithery swing man. Ingram looking very confident when he scores like this.
Bain, he's covered by Ingram.
I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
A pure scorer. I mean, the key, as always, is confidence. When Ingram plays with this, he's capable of taking over.
Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 7-point differential. Got a hand on it. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He dishes it to Jang. There's the pass to Conchar. And it's Melly with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
It's good. And now a 9-point Pelican lead. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the power forward. And it's Ingram missing. The Grizzlies shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Brooks, left side. Here's Jones. Pelicans pull it in. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pelicans leading by 9. Ingram outside over Brooks, but they recover it. Defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Unable to get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Brooks has got 6.
Oh, now this is a good sign for sure. Look at the confidence Brooks has, taking and making it there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Nails the baby hook.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Brooks. And here is Clark, covered by Reddick. And that one, good.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Both teams changing it up here.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Lonzo Ball. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Clark right side. Tipped away. And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here. And the moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
And for their matchup with Detroit, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play. And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
That's good from Bledsoe. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And stolen by Reddick. From about 16. No good from Bledsoe. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. So a moment now to see the story for him. First trip to the line for him here.
First team foul. Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so Clark nails both of them. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here is Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Clark kicks to Morant. Good D by Bledsoe. The Pelicans shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Ball finds Bledsoe. And again, no good by New Orleans. Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Clark. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Here's Ball. Here's Williamson. Another shot, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Zion Williamson. 5th in field goal percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Floats one. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Morant.
It shows great imagination offensively. Morant has so many tricks up his sleeve.
New Orleans moving it around, and the dunk by Williamson.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. Just 4 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, Pelicans pull it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Reddick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Allen's checked in for Memphis. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Now here's Brooks. 6 points for him. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Takes it from 10. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Redick. Redick's got his 3rd assist on the night. Ball against Morant. Shoots over Ball. Here's Valanciunas, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The board's cleaned up by Valanciunas. He's a double-double threat every night.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Now, here's Ball. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
So much pressure on Williamson to be a legend out of the gate. He has Hall of Fame tools, but you have to give him time to refine those.
He's off on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 8. It's Allen on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Morant against Ball. Pass to Tillman. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. New Orleans leading by 8. Passes to Bledsoe. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, big finish by Zion. Expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the 2nd dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Memphis. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And checking out New Orleans, a few slots below them.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
No, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to everyone, the players, the coaches, the fans. I mean, there was the idea that they might struggle, but now reality is setting in.
No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Ball's length allows him to make a difference on this one.
New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bledsoe dishes to Ingram. It's stolen. Here's Allen. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Ball up top. Guarded by Morant. Here's Adams, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Here's Morant. Valanciunas passes to Tillman. Conchar. Off target from outside.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but I can't get anything to fall.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now here's Valanciunas. He had 25 points in the win against Sacramento.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Clock at 4. Here's Conchar. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Ball no good.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to try.
Now the pass to Valanciunas. And the shot goes down. Valanciunas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? But he's got this positioning. He's determined to score.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Both teams will make substitutions. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Eric Bledsoe.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now here's Ingram. 20 points for him, and the rejection by Jang. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Jones. It's deflected. They recover it. And they're running. And laid in to finish the break. 6 points for him.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain. That one goes. Count it. Now here's Ingram. Out left to the wing. And we finished one half of basketball. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 13. Live from the FedExForum, you're watching 2K Sports. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He had 20 points, 4 blocked shots, and 2 assists. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the juice. And I lose.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
The blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Morant now in at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Morant against Ball. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Morant looking around.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Bledsoe's got 11 points.
And boy, their offense becomes all the more efficient when Bledsoe is knocking those down. It just opens up the passing lanes for him as well.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 6. Here's Valanciunas. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Pass to Williamson. Ingram against Brooks. Back to Williamson. Out to Ingram. Releases from 15. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
For Memphis, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen. And Allen drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Williamson. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. Now defended by Williamson. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And the focus Morant possesses, outstanding at taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
One shot.
Morant, no good on the free throw.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
Williamson kicks the ball. Floats it up for Williamson.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Anderson passes to Brooks. And his offense just hasn't been there.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Adams. He kicks to Ingram. The pass to Bledsoe. With the floater. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
The Pelicans have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 16. Anderson trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's such a skillful penetrator. When ball is attacking the lane like this, it forces the defense to act.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
No good on the free throw.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Morant against Ball. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And it goes down 2 points. Valanciunas has got 13.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Bledsoe. That one good for 2.
And sometimes it really seems Bledsoe is better finishing through contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge.
Now here's Brooks. He has 6. Looking to get back on track here. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Brooks. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And it's in there. Anderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
So good at positioning himself. I mean, Anderson excels at running the right route when the break is on.
Pass to Williamson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 17 points in the game.
Well, his energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Lets a floater go, and Adams sends it back. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Adams. And he converts the layup.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant outside. Passes it to Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
Bledsoe passes to Williamson. Redick surveying the D. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. No good from Bledsoe.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
There's the pass to Morant. No good on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Williamson dishes to Bledsoe. Count it. Bledsoe's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Brooks outside. Inside. Here's Anderson. Here's Valanciunas. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against New Orleans.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Valanciunas hits them both. Pelicans leading by 17. Now the dish to Hayes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Jackson Hayes taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Second chance shot, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 17.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's covered closely. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Conchar. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Pass to Bledsoe. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pelly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks to Redick. Passes it to Hayes. Knocked away. Outside, Redick. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 18. The pass to Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. A second chance effort. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Bledsoe taking his time here. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
It's Jones on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. A 17-footer. And it's good off the back rim and in. Valanciunas has got 12 now in this quarter.
You know Valanciunas can hit a 3, but that 15 to 18 feet range, oh man, that's his sweet spot when shooting.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Nicolo Melli. Pelicans leading by 16. Pass to Williamson. Now Ingram. He's got 20. Back to Williamson. Count it. Good. Williamson's got 19 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Brooks. 8 points for him. Outside, Jones. Clark trying to get open. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it ends.
Here's Brooks. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And Jang gets it to go. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Adams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Brooks with it. He's got 8.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Adams outside. Brooks against Ingram. Adams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant against Bledsoe. And that one's good. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, so creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Morant is adept at creating offense for himself.
Ingram with it. He's picked up by Morant. And that one's good. Ingram.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ingram against Brooks. Lets it go with the 3. The shot off that time. And so it's New Orleans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Then there's Bledsoe, and then there's Steven Adams. Misses off the right iron. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. And Jones now atop the key. Up top, Jang. Memphis moving it around. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Much more than just the perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. And they double up Morant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Pelicans now. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's Ingram on the wing. Adams outside. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Memphis. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Jones, the pass to Jang. Back to Jones. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by New Orleans. Williamson against Morant. The feed to Anderson. Out to Morant. Trying to get open is Jang. And another miss by Memphis. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hernan Gomez against Jang. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Morant. Trying to get something going. And Jang kicks to McDermott. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. The pass to Alexander Walker. Hernan Gomez against Jang. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's guarded closely over Jang, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jang, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that. Let's just not change it because one or two guys can.
One shot.
When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, the Pelicans. Nikhil Alexander Walker. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. Porter's checked in for Jang. And a change for the Pelicans. Hayes, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. On defense, New Orleans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Allen. 5 on the clock. Here's Tillman. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Gabriel.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Porter. He kicks to Allen. Shoots from 12. Pelicans with the rebound. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Passes to Gabriel. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hart the pass to Alexander Walker. Fires the 3. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Over to the left wing. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Here's Gabriel. And the pass to Hart. kicks it to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter with a block. And here's McDermott. To the left side wing. Bain. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Hart. Over McDermott. It's rebounded by Memphis. Tillman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Allen. Pass to Porter. Back to Allen. Looking to get it going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. First free throw is good. And Allen drops them both.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Alexander Walker passes to Hart. Now Hayes. Pass to Hart. Fades back. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And Hart has all the tools to be a great role player for a long time, especially defensively, where he's been simply excellent already.
And he's good on the first of 3. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Now here's Morant. He kicks it to McDermott. Oh, good with the triple. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Hart. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
And that one misses. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Offensive rebound, Hernan Gomez. Porter with a block. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. McDermott passes to Morant. Here's Tillman. Back to Morant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, no fear in eyes, Morant. Able to assess the situation and beat the clock just in time.
Hart the pass to Hernan Gomez. Out to the right wing. Here's Hart. Denied by Morant.
I love Morant's approach to the game. I mean, flying to the ball, challenging everything.
McDermott with it. Morant outside. .131 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Zion Williamson.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
And Memphis making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And another miss by Memphis.
Nice work to get good position inside. He just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And in spurts, you can live with Hernan Gomez at the 5.
Yeah, you can. He's got that old school game, GA, that back to the basket game. He plays with physicality, toughness. He competes. And you can typically count on him to make the right basketball play.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Morant. To the left wing. Here's McDermott. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Morant, following the score by New Orleans. To the paint, and finished off by Jang.
And Morant's got a great understanding of the game. He can play D like a fiddle in the pick and roll set.
And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Hart. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.